Hi guys. Might know that Animal Hospital has been going viral recently, and I've made some stop motion on it. It's so cool, and I decided to make my own fan-made update. This update includes 3 new items, 1 new class, and 5 new types of anomalies. And yes, all of this is going to be included in today's video where I talk about it. 100% I will make another video similar to this because this is going to be fun. Starting off with the anomalies. Okay, the first anomaly is called the split head anomaly. It looks completely normal, but when you interact with it, there's a button that says interact. It opens its head up and tries to eat you. It can only get you when you leave the office, but you can always shoot it or tase it. Okay, this next one is on the more simple side. It's just one that looks weird and it doesn't do anything. This one is called the wide mouth anomaly. The wide mouth anomaly always has a deep, echoey voice and stares at the cameras like usual anomalies do. This counts as a normal anomaly. You can either close the shutters on him or take him in for some reason. I don't know why you would do that, but yeah. And when he's not currently talking, he breathes loud like the headbanger anomaly. Okay, the next anomaly is pretty similar, and it's just one that looks weird. This is really weird. This one is called the sponge anomaly. This one, just like the name, looks like a sponge, and it doesn't talk, but makes really muffled little sounds. When it breathes in, it gets a tiny bit bigger if you pay close attention, and then when he breathes out, he goes back to normal size. Now, we've got the 2 big anomalies, the ones that are rare to find, kind of like the stalker and the eyes and the bed monster and the camouflage ones. This one is called the shadow monster. This monster appears from normal patients that look like nothing's wrong with them. You can't figure out unless when you are about to print their badge out and you give it to them, then he transforms black. And the best way to find out is to check cams. When you check cams, he looks at the camera and then starts slowly becoming black, pitch black. His eyes start glowing and his mouth opens up. And unlike the other camera anomalies and other stuff, this one can actually get you. While you're still looking at cams, you'll probably see him run towards your office door and start opening it. He can then eat you while you're looking at the cams, but the only way to stop him is to tase him or shoot him. So it's highly recommended to look away from the cameras as quick as possible to get your taser or gun out. This last and next anomaly is called the tentacle anomaly, and this one's an interesting one. When you check patient's cameras, you can tell if he's here if you see purple tentacles surrounding them in the cameras. That means you have to watch out for your patients. You should follow your patient to his area, and when he walks into the room, there's a chance of purple tentacles pulling him to the wall. The best way to stop it is spray it with the fire extinguisher for a little bit, or tase it, which gets the tentacles to stop, or you can just straight up knock it out like you do with an anomaly fighting you. But he can also have a really rare chance of coming up to your counter. He says nothing, just like the stalker when he comes up to your counter, and the only way of getting rid of him is letting him in. You let him in, he walks to your surgery room, and you have to give him a surgery. If you successfully give him a right surgery, he leaves in peace. Now that we're done with all the anomalies, we've got a new thing on our list. These are the 3 new items. And these are the 3 ones we're going to be going through. The first one is the ghost taser, costing $350. Then the sugar packet, which costs $50. And then the antidote, which costs $20. And I'm going to tell you individually about all of these. Starting with the ghost taser. This one is pretty helpful Because I'm sure all of you guys have accidentally killed a patient, and then there's been these stupid ghosts haunting you. Well, this is the best way to get rid of them, by buying this item. This is like the normal taser, except it's for ghosts. It lets you figure out where the ghosts are and tase them. Green when you're pointing it at somewhere without a ghost, and red when you're pointing it at a ghost. So usually when you see a ghost or like a door opening by itself, you can point that taser where you think it is, and it'll get ready to shoot it. Once the red appears, the ghost automatically shows itself, and you get to tase it. This does not permanently get rid of the ghost, but gets rid of it for at least 45 seconds. This one's pretty helpful and I think is worth the money. And the next one is also worth the money. This one is called the sugar packet. This is very helpful because it adds 3% sanity to the next coffee you drink. All you have to do is just while the coffee is brewing, hold down the use button with the sugar, and then the next coffee that comes is +3 sanity. This next one is cheap for a reason. It's called the antidote. It only does really one thing. When you give it to a patient, they pass out and you can put them in the trash. It's really useful, except it doesn't count towards your patients. Like, let's say you had 3 patients left, and that one patient you give the antidote and put in the trash. There would still be 3 patients. An extra patient will just come in. That's why it only costs $20, and you can buy at least 3 or 4 every round. Now, we're on the final part, the class. This class is really good, and it's called the Coffee Drinker. This one's really good, but it does cost 950 animal coins or 800 Robux, which is around $10 US. This class is nice. You spawn with one of the sugar packets, like I told you earlier, and you get minus 50 seconds on you and your teammates' coffee brewing, which is amazing because you can get it way quicker, and it'll be really helpful, especially with Barney. And guys, that is it. And that is end of my fan-made update. And this update was so cool. I made it all in one day, which is amazing. Well, technically 2 days because I thought about it yesterday and, thought about the characters and stuff. But it turned out so amazing. And if you like these types of videos, just comment down below and I'll make way more.